2020 fans, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the most outlaw track in the country. That's right, we are back at YelloBelly for small tire gangsters. Now, we're here on Friday. Tonight they have something called the Gangster Cup. Now it's a $1,000 buy-in per vehicle plus $8,000 on top. Now, I'm not sure how many cars have entered. They're doing the driver's meeting in a little bit, but that's what we're doing tonight. It should be pretty wild. It's the most outlaw track in the country. There's gonna be people at the 60-foot, possibly people in the middle of the track, people everywhere. This entire area right here will be filled with 300-400 people. Okay, so it's gonna get wild tonight. There's gonna be some wild passes, could be some wrecks, could be some wild stuff. So stay tuned. We're gonna talk to a few racers, go to the driver's meeting, and take you guys to first round here in a little bit. If we're at a small tire no prep race and this guy's on the property, we gotta go talk to him. Mr. Ryan Mitchell with the Firebird. He's a legend. He said he's had about 80 setups in the car, and I just looked and it looks like this is number 81, so let's go figure out what he's running. All right, buddy, how we doing?
We're doing great.
I saw you 3 weeks ago and it had an LS with the compressed air setup. Now it's a big block with, so you also told me you had 80 setups in the car. This is number 81. Can you come over?
No, I don't count this as 81. This is just going back to what we had 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago.
Okay.
Because this was already in the car like 4 weeks ago.
And then you switched to the LS?
Yeah, so Tuesday, so today's Friday, right? So Tuesday we drove it into the bay with an LS. Wednesday night we went and tested it with the big block of Pro Charger.
You tested with a Pro, you put a Pro Charger back on
My
it?
bad, I'm all confused. We tested with the big block CAS.
Okay.
And it did fantastic.
It's a big block, how big, is it 540?
It's 540.
540 with a compressed air setup.
Yes.
Are you throwing more air at this than you would the small block?
Yes.
Okay. How much air? This is so weird because I'm asking these questions, but the answers, I'm not gonna know what you mean, and probably the people at home won't know what you mean. How much CFM are you running right now?
Well, we're gonna run full CFM tonight, which is gonna be 3,400 CFM. So
Okay.
with that, we're seeing anywhere between 24 pounds of manifold pressure to 18.
Okay, and you can adjust that to the nth degree.
Yeah, whatever, yeah, like pretty much whatever 1/10 of a pound I want, I can have pretty much anywhere to run.
Okay.
And then in case we run out of capacity, we put a little 5-pound nitrous bottle on it.
Just a little on
Yeah.
top, so
Yeah.
you're forcing air and nitrous down its throat.
If we need to, we'll add a little nitrous.
Good luck tonight. Yeah, I'm guessing you're gonna be in Gangster Cup?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck in Gangster Cup, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, you heard Ryan. He's gonna be running the 540 with the CAS system. Last time we saw him, it was an LS with the CAS system. So a little different setup, bigger cubes, better for this track apparently. And then he's gonna be changing up for other events throughout the year, which is crazy to me because other people change like literally shock settings and tires, race to race. He'll change completely different engine combinations. It's wild. Anyway, we'll see him first round. I don't know who he's racing yet, but we'll see him first round. Should be pretty wild. Rolling through the pits, I see this setup behind me, which belongs to the Hoskinsons. It's Bill, Billy, and Tommy. Looks like they brought the Falcon and the Nova to play with. I'm gonna guess the Nova is gonna be in Gangster Cup tonight, so I'm gonna talk to him real quick, see what he's planning on doing, and see how the car's running. I know he made a good pass last night, at least that's what I heard. All right, we're back.
We're back.
How many times have you been to YelloBelly?
I think this is my second or third time. I can't really remember for sure.
Have you had a good time so far?
Yeah. We ran Quick Street last night in the 55 and we're just having a good time. All my friends are here. We're just enjoying the nice weather.
How was the drive from, did you guys make it from Ohio all the way to here?
Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah, it was terrible. The roads from like Memphis to like Arkansas, oh man, they'll beat you to death.
What are we doing? Did you make any hits with the Nova last night?
We made one hit at like 4 in the morning.
How'd it go? I heard it was
went pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, it went better than I've ever been here, so.
Oh, that's good.
I think we got a good shot, honestly.
You're hopping in Gangster Cup, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I went ahead and I went over to the merch tent, bummed some money out of there to go pay my entry fee. That's hard. That's a $1,000 buy-in. It's like, damn.
Remind us the setup on the Nova here. I know it's a big block.
Yep. Yeah, so this is a marketplace big block I got off of some other radio racers. It's a 540 twin 88s. It's been in the car for a few years now. We fought it off and on, but I think we finally got it figured out pretty well.
Nice.
We're starting to make good progress on it.
Nice. Well, good to see you guys out here. Glad you made the trip. See you up there at eliminations.
Thanks, man.
Good luck. Now, I don't think Billy wants me to tell you the ET that he ran last night. We were chatting a little bit after the interview, but I will tell you he ran within 3/10 of the track record, which is pretty damn good for one hit off the trailer. And he thinks the track can probably take more power today, so we'll see what he can do first round in Gangster Cup tonight.
Now we're there.
All right, guys, we got 14 cars currently. There might be a couple more guys getting in, so we might have 16, but 14 locked in for sure. That means there's about $22,000 up for grab for this class. It's going to be dark by the time we start racing because it's 8 o'clock right now. They said they're going to push these guys back to about 10:30 is we're going to call. So when we get to the lanes and we get to racing, it'll be a little darker. In about 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3. All right, guys, here we go. First pair, Gangster Cup, rolling up right now.
Camaro off into the grass, driving it back on.
Oh no! Oh, holy shit. So the Kraken takes home the win on that one, but the 410 Camaro got squirrely right at the beginning, went off, went into the grass. The Camaro drove out of the grass, it looks like. All right, before we got going, as soon as we got here today, Kraken, the car I just won in the right lane, he had his transmission out, and he has never taken apart a transmission before, apparently, and he put it back together, and it worked, obviously, since he won that one. But guy in the Camaro, he is fine, it looks like. He drove out of the grass, so eventful first pass here for Gangster Cup. But moving on to the next one, we got Ryan Mitchell coming up next.
Woo! I got 20 grand in my hand right now. It could be yours. This is the last week to get entered to win this C6 ZR1. It's only got 9,000 miles on it, 638 horsepower. I got 20 grand sold from the bank, and I'm going to give it to you if you're our one lucky winner. We're giving you 5 entries to every dollar you spend right now for a chance to win this car in 20 grand. So head over to 1320v.com. Links in the description below. You can be our lucky winner with 20 grand in this car. Yay!
Ryan Mitchell takes home the win, but that looked like a damn close race. Damn close race. All right, coming up next, we got a 4th gen Trans Am in the left lane. Looks pretty serious, and in the right lane, we got a very serious looking 70 Chevelle.
Barely scuffed the wall.
All right, the Coon just got out of it, grazed the wall. I don't know how bad he hit it. He kept driving, so it can't be that bad. You guys might notice how many people are on the track, literally on the track. I'm standing at like the 60 foot out here, maybe the 40 foot or so. And there's people further than me down track. That's one of the reasons it's one of the most outlaw tracks literally in the country, probably the world. Hoskinson with his Nova in the left lane, go up against this 2nd gen Camaro in the right lane called the Baby. Solid pass for both cars, but Billy looks like he got out on by at least a car there. Moving on to the 2nd round for Billy and the Nova. He was running pretty good last night. Like I said, within 3/10 of the track record. So we should be seeing him a few rounds. Up next, we have something that I will only describe as like a frickin' pro mod. It's a Studebaker chassis car with a huge engine on it. That is probably the loudest car on the property, maybe by far. all-wheel drive, the only all-wheel drive, by the way. The only all-wheel drive car in this class. Looks like the Studebaker is going to handily take home the win on that one. Truck kind of launched at a little bit of an angle there, kind of went right. Glad he didn't go too right because that was kind of right there. Up next, we got Charlie Brown coming up in the right lane. Charlie Brown is rocking a 770 some odd cubic inch big block with a bunch of nitrous. Charlie Brown taking home the win on that one. Hell yeah. All right, guys, in the right lane, we have White Zombie. You guys remember this car from a few years ago. He used to do a bunch of no prep stuff. Nitrous fed, big block unit. Think of it as a rear Morrison. It's still the same setup. And then in the left lane, we got a car called the Snot Rocket. It's a first-gen Camaro. Not Breathless style, it's a first-gen Camaro, very mean car, pro-charged unit, both really fast cars. Who do you got? I have never been more sure that a car was going to wreck and not wreck. Oh my gosh. Snot Rocket got loose, came into the right lane, collected it, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but these two lanes turned into like 1 1/4 lanes. So you have to figure out real quick who's ahead and who's gonna hit the brakes when it comes to being at the top end. So glad that went well. Damn. All right, guys, and that's gonna go ahead and do it for first round of Gangster Cup. We'll check in with a few of the racers. We'll bring you back for round 2 action here in a little bit. So your transmission guy's out of a job now. You fixed that thing in the pits and it worked.
Yeah. Okay, but get this. So I fixed the transmission, it shifts, but then it shuts off for like 2/10.
You got to take your wins with your losses, though,
yeah,
buddy. I mean,
it fucking shifted.
Hell yeah.
It shifted. I heard some wild stuff happen behind me.
Yeah, dude, that other guy got squirrely.
Yeah,
he went into the grass and then he drove out of the grass, and yeah, it was wild. Do you know how close it was? Or did you
I
never
think
saw
I
him?
was in the front. I don't know. I only got him by a couple tenths.
Well, good job on the trans. I was unsure how that was going to work.
Me too.
Moving on to the second round. Congrats, dude.
Thanks, man.
Looking good.
Well, that beat our personal best on mile per hour here by a couple.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have to go back and look, but it might have been our personal best ET here.
Really? That's fine. Your little scene grin right there. Well, it looked good from where I was.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you. And I guess we'll see you with this weird ass setup in the second round, buddy. Oh yeah. White Zombie was racing Snot Rocket. Snot Rocket came into his lane. I wonder how close he got to him, if they even saw him. I don't know if he reacted that much.
Good race. I didn't think I crossed, but
You got pretty close.
Did you see him come over into your lane a little bit?
Yeah, I could see him, but I was trying to drive.
I could see you were going straight. I was like, I'm glad you didn't react because it was right near the end.
I can't. There's no I can't. I gotta hold my position, man.
Good race, boys.
Hey, that was a good one.
Good race.
I'm telling you, it was a hell of a race, man.
I just want to get a rundown. Remind me of the setup on White Zombie. I haven't talked to you guys in a couple years, I think. I know it's big block Chevy and a whole mess of nitrous, but give me the details. What we looking at?
It's a 762.
Okay.
I have 5 kits on it, bank kits.
Are you using all 5?
All 5 of them.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
How was that hit for you? Was it pretty straight? And other than that guy coming to your lane?
It was perfect, man. I was focused on my deal. I made some changes last night. Talked to a buddy of mine, told him what I wanted to do, and he said that's what I would do. And I did that, went back to what I knew would work, and didn't get a test pass again last night, real late, and that baby did its job.
Very nice. And I got to remind people, this is paint. This is not vinyl.
It is
no
paint.
vinyl on, it's just paint.
No, it's paint.
Well, congrats on the win. We'll see you
Appreciate
guys
it.
in second round.
Thank y'all, brother.
Absolutely.
Have a good night.
You as well. All right, guys, we got the cars in the lanes. They're about ready to go. We got 3 pairs and a bye. We're kicking things off with the bye. It will be the Studebaker going up first. Then we got the Kraken versus White Zombie coming up after that. And then we have Ryan Mitchell going up against the Blue 4th Gen. And then we have Charlie Brown going against Billy Hoskinson. Pretty stout round. Pretty stout cars coming up.
Oh, got his ass.
Apparently he got his
What I
ass.
tell you?
Apparently he told him. Talking about.
Tell me shit. Don't tell me shit.
Nobody tell that man shit, please. He doesn't like it. Like I said before, the Student Baker, aka the Pro Mod, has a bye this round. Sometimes when you get the bye, you just putt down the track. You don't really give it much gas, you just want to make it to the next round. They need data, so they're going to actually make a pass. This thing is freaking loud! Okay, so that thing made a really good pass there. Really loud, really fast. He's gonna be tough to beat, especially when you get a free pass like that and just get all the data. All right, up next we got the Kraken versus White Zombie. Look at it, he could not just identify it by eye. That was a close race. So Reese just went back and looked at it again. He did the frame by frame. He said it was an extremely close race. But yeah, White Zombie takes it. 770 some odd cubic inches, I think he said.
Damn.
5 kits of nitrous. It's a monster. It's a zombie. It's a zombie. Anyway, we got 2 more pairs left. Up next, we got Ryan Mitchell going against a 4th gen TA. Close. Someone red light? Did he red light?
I don't know. I couldn't see.
So the other guy red lit and he still came around by half a car. Yeah. All right, guys, we got Charlie Brown versus Billy Hoskinson. This should be a damn good race. Charlie Brown, 770 some odd cubic inches, taking home the win against Billy Hoskinson. I'm impressed. Charlie Brown is on one right now. All right, that's gonna do it for a second round. We're gonna talk to a few winners we have. I think we have 4 cars left, and then we'll take you guys to the 3rd round here in a little bit. So from what I heard, what, 4 tenths?
4 more miles per hour.
4 more miles an hour?
Yeah.
So now it's your. You want to tell me how fast it is or no? You don't want to. That's fine.
But
that's fine. Okay, so the other guy red lit.
Yeah.
And you still got him by a half car?
I'm pretty sure we caught him. Yeah.
That Reese was like, yo, he definitely red lit, and yeah, I'm looking at the footage, half car. How, dude? That's insane.
If what I was told is right, last time we were here, Jason Canty set the track record. If that's the case, if the number that we were told is correct, we just put like 300.
You did what?
Sorry, we put 300s on that.
You put 300s on the track record?
Yeah,
So
if Canty truly has the track record.
What we just saw might have been the track record.
For 28s.
For 28s. Damn. Can it get faster? Do you think it's got more?
We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I tried a little bit of something there and it worked.
Okay.
So we're just gonna kind of.
There's only 4 of you guys left.
Yeah.
There's what, you, the Pro Mod,
Yep.
the Zombie,
Yep.
and
Zombie.
Zombie's still in, yeah, buddy. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then whoever won out of Charlie Brown and the other guy.
Charlie Brown won that one.
Okay, so it's me, Charlie Brown, Zombie, and Studebaker.
Yeah. No slouches
That's
left.
a semi.
That
is a semi.
That's a quite semi. All right, man. Make your changes. We'll see you in the lanes. Yeah. All right. See ya. I want to talk to you more about what you just did. How much did you win by, buddy?
I'm not sure. I got these pads right here, so I can't see nothing, but it did power wheelie at one of them bumps a bit, and it never, it's nitrous card, we don't do that.
So that looked like a good pass, dude. Candles were lit. Friggin', you were on one, dude.
It went a number.
A number?
It went a
Do you want
lick.
to share the number or no?
No, not yet.
Yeah, I didn't think you would.
But that was fast.
All right. Anyway,
Thanks,
get
Holden.
back, make your changes. Congrats, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Definitely got to come check in with the Zombie. He beat the Kraken by this much. So cool. Did you have any idea you won when you went past the line? Because it was like that much.
No, I didn't know. I thought I won because I saw him out of the corner of my eye, but I wasn't 100%, and I couldn't tell him 100%.
Our video guy was like, I got to go back and look at that, and it was literally like
It was close. Our
If you
time
did-
slips. We looked at time slips, and man, they were so close.
I think if you didn't have the front bumper on this thing, you wouldn't have won. Good luck to you.
Appreciate
See
it,
you
brother.
guys in the semis. All right, one car that I've yet to check in with is the Studebaker. Made a damn good pass both rounds. Had a bye run last round, and thing is quick. How's it going?
Fantastic.
I bet it is for you guys.
Yeah, it's we're doing all right. We're going A to B. That's all we can ask for.
Can I get a rundown on the setup?
477-inch Brad Anderson screw blower C rotor.
Okay.
Linko drive transmission. 1953 Studebaker. Steel roof and quarter car. Stock wheelbase.
Is it really steel roof and quarter? No.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
It's a real car.
Well, boys,
Got a title in the whole 9 yards. So
we will
it's
see you
street
guys.
car.
Yeah.
Okay, Okay.
Street car.
If it's got, I'll say it's got a title. I'll go.
It's got a title. It's got headlights, taillights. It's close. I mean, you know.
Take it on a drag and drive. I dare you.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys in the lanes. Good luck to you.
An air blower? Yeah.
All right, first up we got the Studebaker versus Charlie Brown. Looks like the Studebaker took that one. Charlie Brown got a little squirrely. He had to get out of it. Studebaker looks like he came around him. That's how it happens. I can't say I'm surprised, but I was kind of rooting for Charlie Brown to maybe take that one. All right, Ryan Mitchell and the Firebird versus the White Zombie. That is what's coming up next. As soon as they clear the track, not sure whether they're down. I think one of the racers didn't quite make the turn at the big end. So give it a couple seconds, back to racing. White Zombie blew him off there. Ryan Mitchell way ahead, way ahead. All right, we got Ryan Mitchell and the Studebaker in the final. We should see them back up here in about 30 minutes. I'm gonna check in with them, see how they like the track. I think Ryan either let out early there or maybe had a little backfire issue. But a Studebaker looked like he was on one again. So check in with them, take you to the final here in a little bit. All right, let's see where Ryan's at. Uh-oh. Compressor might be having issues again. I'm not sure what's going on, but it looks like the generator, or the compressor died again. So they're not able to fill tanks right now, which is not great. They do have a few minutes. I think they're gonna get going here with the finals in 30 minutes. So they have 30 minutes to try to figure this out, put some air into the car, and hopefully they can go racing, but we'll see. So what's the going on with the compressor?
Diesel died, like one of the control modules on the diesel died for all electrical systems on the fridge. So we made the kit on less air than normal. We've got a decent fill for the finals. We're trying to get it running to get more of a feel on the car.
Gotcha.
And it may heat again.
Okay, so he said they do have air pressure in the bottles in the car to make a final pass, but they want the pressure up a little higher. To do that, they don't have any more pressure in the mother bottles. They have to get it from the compressor. So they're trying to get the compressor fixed so they can just up it a few more PSI. Yeah, it's stressful. Woody came down here with Reese to get some photos of the Studebaker, and apparently they're working on it, and kind of frantically apparently. It's something about the wheel. I haven't looked at it yet, but let's go check it out. Here. What happened, gentlemen?
Ripped the valve stem off the tube.
Gotcha, so you're replacing the tube?
Yep. Yep. We thought we were all done, and we look out, and one of the wives says, "Hey, the tire's flat. It's sitting on the ground." I'm like, "Oh,
Good
God."
catch, wife.
It was great, yeah, because
Good timing, too.
yeah.
All right, right before the finals, and not one but both teams are having issues, both with air. They ripped off the valve stem on this tube, so they replaced the tube. They got the wheel back on now, but that wastes some time right there for making changes and reading data and stuff like that. So they got some catch up to do. And then Ryan is over there. I think they got their situation figured out. They're building pressure in the tanks right now. I'm pretty sure they got the compressor working, but they wasted time trying to get that thing working as well. So both of them struggling a little bit before we get to the finals, and they're calling the lanes in like 6 minutes. All right, guys, here we go. This is for $22,000. Ryan Mitchell and the Studebaker. Who you got? Studebaker takes it. Ryan put up a good fight, got a little squirrely at the end, had to get out of it. Studebaker takes home the win and $22,000. Congratulations. You guys coming back to play on 28th tomorrow again?
Yeah, we ain't leaving. We're 5 hours from home, bro.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
We gotta go get victory beers and some money and pictures and more beers.
Yeah, you need beers and money and beers.
And we gotta drink fast tonight because they start at 1 tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. We got no sleep tonight, guys. All right, again, congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, baby.
Woo! Oh yeah, that was good.
So I saw you get squirrely on the big end. What
Okay,
happened, what happened prior to that?
What happened?
By the way, I think you guys left it like identical times.
Yeah.
Like I looked at the video and it was like the same frame. You guys both started lifting up.
All right, so I put some spunk to it. I've been holding back all night long, and I put the beans to it that we wanted to run out the back. That car with this, we'll call it its aerodynamic advantage.
Okay.
Had so much traction out the back door when we both started rolling to the power hard, because it was a pretty good race, like all the way down. And just we're both starting to really kick into the power pretty good. His just sucked down and stuck and went with it, and mine started getting on top of the tire. Overall on the ET, we were only 200ths off their PB that we set earlier.
Okay.
So we still made a very, very strong pass,
right,
and we aborted it early, and we got a little loose out there. So I mean, like, everything we did was phenomenal with the car, but we just did not have enough to beat that.
Gotcha. All right, guys, that is going to go ahead and do it for us here at Small Tire Gangsters at YelloBelly. That was Gangster Cup. Tomorrow, they have anything on 28s and Little Gangsters. We'll be back for that. I'm sure you guys will see that video a little later, but that's going to do it for this video. Badass race, 14 badass cars. Hope you guys liked the video as much as we liked filming it. YelloBelly is a freaking vibe. I hope you guys got some taste of that, and if you guys have not been here, please come down. So come check out an event if you can sometime, and we will see you guys in the next video.